Hi there, it's Veronika again, and today I have a really nice gentle sequence for you. So if you don't feel like working hard, but you feel like you need some time for yourself and you need a nice stretch to create more balance and space in your body, then this is the perfect sequence for you today. Just one thing, the whole practice will be practically lying down, so find a nice place where you can put your mat, and we will need several props. So if you have a block, that's perfect, but if you don't have a block, you can just have a thick book that will do the work as well. Then it would be nice to have two blankets at your hand. So the first one, just fold it square, like you can see here. It doesn't have to be exactly the same shape, but approximately. We will put it under the trunk and under the chest later on in the video. And then if you have a bolster, that is also great. We will use it as a support under the knees. But if you don't have a bolster, it doesn't matter. You can just use a rolled blanket like me here instead, and a pillow, or just anything else that will create a nice soft support under your knees. So this is it, what we will need today, and just have something comfortable to wear, and let's get started. We will start with a gentle breathing exercise. So please lie down on your back, keep your knees bent. It will be way more comfortable for your back. And also, especially if you have a thoracic curve, it is always nice to use a blanket as a support under your head and under your neck. So feel free to use that if you feel like you need a little bit of support for your head and neck. And then just spread your back on the ground. Feet are approximately on the width of your hips, and just gently rest them on the ground. And if you want, you can also touch the knees and keep them together. It will give support to your legs and you won't have to hold them up all the time. In that case, it's nice to spread the feet a little bit. All right, and now just slowly close your eyes when you're ready, and slowly tune in to your body. Draw the attention from the outside to the inside and just observe your body, observe how it feels, any sensations you might have in your body right now. And if you feel any tension anywhere, you can just go with your attention toward the place and focus on it for a little while and just try to let the tension go away. Just take a couple of breaths, feeling your body, releasing any tension. With every exhale, just let go of any disturbing thoughts and of any tension in your body or in your mind. Now place both of your palms on your belly and put the thumbs to the other side. So it's kind of like you're touching your waist with your thumb and with your pointing finger. And we want to feel the lower part of the trunk expanding equally into all sides. So that's why we're using the palms. So just gently put them on the place and then slowly start inhaling into your belly area. And you will feel how the lower part of your trunk is expanding. And you have the palms there to be able to feel if it's expanding equally. So even though we're inhaling into the belly area, kind of, it should not be in a way that your belly is just rounding out and it's coming toward the ceiling. But you should try to spread into all directions equally. So that's also why you have the thumbs on the back side. And you can kind of imagine that with every inhale, you want to push the thumbs out. So just take a couple of breaths and feel how the lower part of your trunk is expanding under your fingers with your inhale, and with exhale, just slowly let go. A long, deep inhale and a long, deep exhale. Last one. And now we'll move the palms a little bit higher. So you kind of want to surround your ribs with your fingers. So most of the fingers are on the front side, and then the thumb goes again on the back side. And it will be very similar like in the belly breath, but now we're inhaling into the chest. We're focusing onto inhaling into the chest area. So just with every inhale, you try to expand your chest, and with exhale, you just let it shrink naturally. A long, deep inhale, and a slow exhale. And try to feel your trunk again, and feel your ribs under the fingers, and try to check if you're breathing equally. You might feel that you're inhaling more into one side. This happens a lot with scoliosis, either left or right. So just try to make the breath as equal as you can. Try to send the breath a little bit more into the area where you feel the ribs expanding a little bit less. This happens a lot on the concave side of the curve. So allow the ribs to spread with your breath, with your inhale. Last breath into the chest area. And now we move the palms even a little higher. So we place them on the top ribs. I will place them a little bit differently. I don't want to touch my mic, but just spread them in the way that with the fingertips you can touch your collarbones. And now again, send a couple of deep inhales into the upper part of the lungs. And you might not feel the expanding of the chest as much as you did in the breaths before, but you might still feel that your chest is gently going up with inhale and slowly going a little bit down with your exhale. And again, feel if your breath is equal and try to balance it out. Focus on the left and on the right side and try to keep the breath as equal as you can. Last breath. Now we're going to connect all those 3 breaths together. So place one of your palms on your belly and the other one on your lower ribs. And now we will connect all the 3 breaths together. So when you inhale, you start at the area of your pelvis. You go over the belly, over the ribs, your chest, all the way up onto your collarbones. And when you exhale, you just slowly let the breath descend down again. And take a couple of breaths, always breathing through your nose, inhale and exhale. Long, deep inhale all the way up onto your collarbones, and a long exhale. And with the exhales, Just let go of any tension that you still might feel anywhere. You can also send the inhale into the direction of your tense areas. With exhale, just imagine the tension is going away. It's leaving your body. And you should be able to feel that when you inhale, your lower palm is first going a little bit up, then the other palm helps you to feel the ribs expanding. And when you exhale, your trunk is gently shrinking again. Last breath, long deep inhale. And a long exhale. Now remove your palms, just let your arms go next to your body. And you can either keep your eyes closed or you can slowly open them whenever you're ready, it's up to you. And just stretch your legs. And then also remove the blanket if you were using it. Just put it aside. And then take your arms, stretch them over your head, and just lengthen your body, stretch as much as you can. You can lengthen one side at a time, just making your body as long as possible, following the arms, following the legs. And then interlock your fingers on your arms and just turn the palms away from your head. Just once again, stretch the arms, lengthen your body, tower the legs, tower the arms, tower the palms, push the palms away from your head. And then relax and change the interlock. So now the pointing finger, which was the first, will exchange with the other one. It can be a little bit confusing, but I'm sure you'll manage. It will maybe feel a little bit weird, and that's a way how to know that it's definitely correct. And then just stretch your arms again over your head, push the palms away from your head, and stretch and lengthen once more. Give your spine a little bit space in that lengthening and in the stretch. And then just relax, let go of the interlock of your fingers. Just keep the arms over your head with the palms facing toward the ceiling. And then move your legs to the right. And the same we will do with the arms. So you're kind of creating a shape of a half moon. And it will stay for a little while lying like this. And just keep an eye on that your left side of the trunk is not lifting away from the ground. Yeah, so try to keep the left side of your body on the ground. And just send a couple of inhales into the left side. It will help you to give your body a little bit more of a stretch. And if you still want to make the stretch more intense, you can even cross your left arm over your right arm or your left leg over the right, not egg, but leg. Just explore, feel whatever feels good to you. If this is too much, you're welcome always to go back. Just 2 more breaths, stretching the left side of the body. And then slowly go back to the middle. And we'll repeat to the other side. So now just move both of your legs to the left, also your arms to the left, even your head a little bit. And then just stay here for a little while. Again, keep an eye on that right side of the trunk, that it's not lifting away from the ground. Send a couple of inhales into the right side. And then again, if you want to make it a little bit more intense, you can cross your arm over or a leg over, if that is comfortable for you. Or you can just stay in the basic pose. One more breath. And then slowly go back to the middle. And draw your arms back, bend your knees. And just grab your knees, gently pull them toward your chest. You can also do a few circles with the knees to one side and also to the other direction, just to relax any tension in the lower back. It's very nice. And then grab each knee separately, and we will do circles. So now the knees will go apart from each other, and then they will come together again. Just a few circles to release some tension in the hips and on the inner thighs, also on the lower back again. Just a couple of circles, and we switch the direction. Perfect. Now still keep the knees bent and just put your palms under the knees, so practically on the back side of your thighs. Pull the thighs toward your chest. You might not be able to pull them as far as I can, that's perfectly fine, just do your best. And keep an eye on your sacrum. Your sacrum should not lift from the ground like I'm doing right now, but you should try to keep it down. Yeah, so keep your pelvis, your sacrum on the mat, and just pull the thighs toward your chest. And you can open them a little bit wider than on the width of your trunk. And don't forget to keep your shoulders relaxed. So just stay here for a little while. Don't forget about that sacrum, it should be still on the ground. And then even slowly, we will start moving the feet in a way that they're starting to face the ceiling. If you can't get as far as I can, that's perfectly fine. Just try to do your best, whatever feels good to your body. And we keep pulling the thighs toward the chest, the feet slowly going up toward the ceiling. The sacrum still on the ground. And then even if you feel like you can go a little bit more intense, if you're quite flexible, maybe it will be comfortable for you to grab your ankles or maybe even the outer feet. So you can experiment with it, choose any variation that is comfortable for you, that works for your body, and just stay here for a couple of breaths, giving a nice stretch to the thighs, to the hips, especially to the inner thighs, and keeping that sacrum on the ground, gently pulling the legs toward your chest. And then slowly bend the knees again. Grab your knees, open them toward the sides, and then connect the feet. And let the knees open wide toward the sides. You can keep your palms on the thighs if you want, again, a little bit more of a stretch, or you can just put them along your body, or even put them on your belly if you like that. And just stay here for a couple of breaths. Relax. Let the inner thighs stretch nicely. And don't forget to keep both of the feet connected. Take a couple of long, deep inhales and exhales. And then grab your outer thighs, connect the knees back together. And now we'll do a stretch for the psoas muscle. So we will stretch the left leg and keep the left leg a little bit active. It helps the stretch to be more intense. So just imagine that you're kind of standing on something with that foot and push your left thigh gently toward the ground. And then interlock your fingers on the right arm. And with exhale, just pull the knee toward your chest. So don't forget to keep that left leg engaged. It will help you to feel more of a stretch in your groins. And just with exhale, pull a little bit more. And inhale, you can gently let go a little bit. And with exhale, pull again toward your chest. You can even stay in the stronger pulling and just stay there for a little while. Keep breathing. Keep that left leg engaged, left thigh pushing toward the ground. But you don't have to overwork that leg. It's just to make the stretch in the groin a little bit more intense, to feel more. Now we'll change sides. So just stretch your right leg, and with exhale, pull the left knee toward your chest. Don't forget to engage that right leg again. Imagine it's standing on something, or it's leaning against the wall. And the right thigh is gently pushing toward the ground. And with exhale, you pull the left knee toward your chest and let you feel the stretch in the right groin. And again, follow your breath. Make it a little bit more relaxed when you inhale, and with exhale, you can pull more strongly. Or just stay there, keep breathing, keep that right leg again engaged. And you might even feel that each side is a little bit different. That is perfectly normal, and especially with scoliosis. So just feel the differences in both of your sides and give it a little bit of time. Perfect. Slowly let go and keep both of your feet on the ground now. Keep both of your knees bent. We will use the block I mentioned before. So if you don't have the block, you will just, of course, use the book and just keep your feet on the hips width and push into the feet. Lift your pelvis and put the block under your sacrum. So now it's very important that you take a little bit of time and observe, and that you place that block correctly. Because if you place it too high, like I'm doing right now, it will create an arch and bending in your lower back, and it will not be comfortable at all, and it will not have the effect we want to have. So it should definitely not be under your spine. You should move it so that it is supporting your sacrum, and your sacrum will be lying on the block, and that will help you to create space and lengthening in your lower back. So feel free to play around with it a little bit, just that you find that pose, that position which is comfortable for you, which works for you. And then whenever you're ready and you feel that nice lengthening in your lower back, you can just stretch your arms, open your shoulders a little bit, turn the palms toward the ceiling, and stay there for a couple of breaths. Now it's again great to work with the breath. So you can imagine like you're inhaling into the area of your lower back. You're sending a couple of inhales. And with exhale, you're just letting go of any tension that you still might feel in the lower back. So just stay there and breathe. And this pose is especially great if you have some lower back pain. So take advantage of it. Send a couple of deep inhales along your lumbar spine. And also if you have a lumbar curve, it helps to elongate and open up the curve. So that's also great. Now, if you still feel some tension in the lower back, feel free to pause the video and stay here for a few more breaths, or as long as you need to. And otherwise, we will push into the feet, we'll remove the block and put it to the side. Just stay here for a little while, the feet on the ground, the lower back is on the ground. You can place your palms on your belly. Just let the spine settle down on the mat. And now we will use the blanket, the folded one. So grab the blanket and just put it under your trunk so that your chest is supported. I will show you in a second. So you'll practically lie down on the blanket so that your whole chest is on it, but your shoulder blades and your shoulders are descending toward the ground. So you can see here that my chest is supported, even a part of my shoulder blades is supported, but my shoulders have the possibility to go down. This will help you to open the chest, also to open the shoulders, and to give a nice stretch to the front muscles here around your front ribs. So then place your arms, just make sure that the blanket is really equal, that you feel an equal support on both sides, and that your tips of the shoulder blades are still being supported by the blanket. And then we will open the arms to the sides, so there will be practically a 90-degree angle in my shoulder and also in my elbow. This will just help you to give a nice opening to your chest, I'll give more space, and you might even be able to feel that you can breathe really nicely into the chest. And also, if you have a thoracic curve, it might be way more comfortable for you if you use the second blanket and use it as a support just under your head. Or if you just feel that your neck is overbending to the back, that your neck is collapsing, or you have some tension in your neck, definitely use the support of the blanket. Otherwise, just stay here, enjoy the nice chest and shoulder opening, and use the space. Inhale into your chest. And now you can really focus on if the breath in the chest is even. So especially if you have a thoracic curve, you might feel that on the concave side, which will be usually the left one, but it can also happen that it's the right one. So just observe and feel if you're breathing into both sides equally. And if not, then try to even it out. So try to send more breath, more oxygen into the side which is being neglected. That will really help you to release tension in that side, but it will also help to open up those ribs and open up your curve. And if you're tired of holding your legs, maybe it will be comfortable for you to stretch them. But what I recommend maybe is to keep them bent, especially if that is not very comfortable for you, having them stretched. Then just put them a little bit wider than is the width of your hips, and then let the knees again support each other. This is a really nice variation for giving a rest also to the legs. I will stay here for a couple of more breaths. Long, deep breaths, enjoying the space in the chest and the opening. Letting go of all tension in the chest area. Last long inhale and exhale. And then just gently lift yourself a little bit so that you can remove the blanket, put it to the side, and disconnect your knees. Now we'll do a gentle rotation for releasing any leftover tension in the lower back. So spread the arms just in the same way like we did in the exercise before. Put your feet on the width of your mat approximately, so a little bit wider than your hips. And then with inhale, let the knees go slowly to the right and the head to the left. Just a gentle rotation for the lower back to release any tension. Two more breaths, just enjoying, relaxing. And inhale, slowly go back to the middle. Exhale, and the next inhale, the knees go to the left and the head goes to the right. And inhale, slowly go back up to the middle. You can bend your knees once more, just gently pull them toward your chest, do a few circles as we did at the beginning. Don't forget to switch sides. And place the feet back on the ground. Interlock your fingers, grab your head, and with exhale, gently pull the head toward the chest to give a nice stretch to your neck. And slowly let it go back on the ground. So now we'll prepare for the final relaxation, and you will need the rolled blanket, the pillow, or of course if you have a bolster at home, then use the bolster, that is just perfect. And also if you like to, you can use the folded blanket under the head. So you can see I placed the blanket under my head. It is very nice to support your whole neck together with the head. So make sure that the blanket is practically touching your shoulders, and then use the support for your knees. Why are we using the support for the knees? Because the back can then relax way more. So it will give some release of tension for the lower back, but also for the whole spine. So either use the bolster or anything that you decided to use. I am using a rolled blanket and a pillow just to make it a little bit higher. And then I will place it under the knees so that you can see my knees are bent, and now I can completely rest the legs on the support. Just adjusting the support for my head once more. And now really take a little bit of time to make yourself comfortable. Maybe if you feel a little bit cold, it's also nice to grab a blanket to cover yourself up, or at least the feet. And then just make sure that your back is lying on the ground. Also, if you have a bigger curve, you might want to support your spine so that it's lying equally on the ground. So usually we put the support under the concave side. So just do whatever support you need to feel comfortable in the final relaxation. And then just let your arms stretch along your body, and move them a little bit away from your trunk so that the shoulders have some space. Turn the arms from the inside out so the shoulders can open and the palms are facing toward the ground. And then just slowly let your body relax. Let it melt away on the ground. Just completely let go of any tension in your body, in your mind. And we will work for the relaxation with the inner attention. So be with your attention inside of your body and release all of your toes. Let them completely relax. Relax your feet. Relax your heels, ankles. Relax your shins and calves. Relax both of your knees, your thighs. Relax your hips, your glutes, and the whole pelvis area. You can already feel the legs completely relaxing, melting away into the ground. Just completely let go of the legs. And we slowly move a little bit more up. So now we're at the fingertips, relaxing the fingers, the palms, wrists. And relaxing both of the forearms and the elbows, upper arms, shoulders. You can feel both of your arms completely relaxed, melting away, letting go of any tension. Now slowly move your attention into your trunk. We will start from the pelvis. So relax all of the muscles in your belly area and relax also your lower back muscles. Relax your chest, all of the ribs and intercostal muscles. And relax the upper trunk, your shoulder blades, the muscles between the shoulder blades, your trapezius muscles. And I'll go down with the attention once more toward the pelvis. And just imagine that you're releasing your spine one vertebrae at a time. So we'll start at the pelvis. Be aware of your pelvis. And then slowly start going up with your attention along your spine, relaxing your lumbar vertebrae, vertebrae by vertebrae. And especially if you have a major lumbar curve, let go of any tension in the lumbar area. And we're slowly moving up toward the thoracic spine. Again, releasing each vertebrae at a time, very slowly. Just letting go of any tension around the thoracic spine, maybe the thoracic curve. And slowly coming toward the neck and releasing all of the vertebrae on your neck. Releasing also all the muscles. And your spine is also now completely relaxed. Let go of the spine, let it relax. And we also relax both of the lips, your cheeks, nose, both of the eyes. Just try to take a moment to imagine that your eyelids are heavy, and under this heaviness, your eyes are just relaxing more and more. Try to make the eyes really stop and let them relax for a little while as well. And relax also your forehead, the skin under your hair, and your whole body is now completely relaxed, and I will give you a little moment to enjoy this complete relaxation of your body and mind. Slowly deepen your breath. And through your breath, start being aware of your body again. Feel your body where it's touching the mat. And then gently move your fingers and toes just to wake up the body a little bit. And then put away with your legs the support you were using for your knees. And slowly roll over to your right side. You can use your left arm as a support on your head, as a pillow. Keep your knees bent. And just stay here for a little bit. And then, whenever you're ready, still with your eyes closed, you can slowly sit back up into any sitting position that is comfortable for you. From your sitting bones, lengthen your spine toward the ceiling. Connect your palms in front of your chest. And let your chin just gently bow toward your arms, toward your heart. Enjoying this moment of inner peace. And then thank yourself that you found time for yourself today to do something for your body, but also for your mind. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes and slowly straighten your neck again. Thank you for practicing with me. And if you still didn't have enough, you can check out some of my other videos, and I'll be looking forward to see you next time. Bye-bye.